2016's Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I've wanted to see this movie a while. I'm a little disappointed.
She shall be brought to reason.
Oh, good.
No.
Oh, no.
Like, even from the beginning, it's already making me mad. The objectification of Mr. Darcy is super gross, and why would you even put this in here? Flies need oxygen to breathe, and this is so far removed from Regency era etiquette. Like, even today, no one would kick a dead man's head in someone else's house.
Good evening.
Who raised you? I want my horror movies to be scary and gross, not stupid and rude. So we've got Lily James as Elizabeth Bennett, Sam Riley as Mr. Darcy, Jack Huston as Mr. Wickham, and we have Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, played by Charles Dane and Sally Phillips. We also have Lena Headey as Lady Catherine de Bourgh, and for some reason, Matt Smith as Mr. Collins. I really don't know why they chose this and his direction for the character. Zany is not a word I want to describe a Regency-era movie, any kind of Regency-era movie.
Oh, fuddle. Lady Catherine herself has praised me on my lightness of foot. Marrying you will add very greatly to my happiness. The sheer violence of my affections. Would you like a scone, dear?
The rest of the characters, I mean, they don't really give you anything, so you don't really care about them anyway. I will say that the self-awareness of the zombies, I did love that. And Zombie Wickham, I thought was a nice change. The zombie booger bubble was really funny. It was a nice touch, as well as the zombie baby. I also liked cleaning weapons as a family. I thought it was sweet. This movie is about Pride and Prejudice.
Netherfield Park is occupied again.
Well, she's tolerable, but not handsome enough to tempt me.
The Bingleys have invited me to tea.
In my turmoil, and consent to be my wife.
You intentionally ruined the happiness of my most beloved sister.
Wickham's run off with Lydia.
Are you engaged to him or not?
With zombies.
What have you done, Darcy? I fed them.
Something else that I found confusing was Mrs. Bennett. Yes, she's irritating and meddlesome, but she's supposed to be clever.
Mr. Bingley, I know just the thing to break this terrible tension. A ball at Netherfield.
Jane marrying Bingley is bound to throw her younger sisters in the way of others. Rich men.
Sending your daughter by herself on horseback to try to matchmake is stupid.
You had much better go on horseback, for it seems likely to rain. Then you must stay all night.
I think if they had described that the streets had just been patrolled, then that would make sense, but this is her favorite daughter. So we're getting closer to the end, we're getting closer to that happy ending, and for some reason, Lady Catherine is hanging out with the Bennets. She's supposed to be a villain. I like my bad guys to be bad. Why are you humanizing her? Like, that was... She's a character I love to hate, and that's a hate I could trust, and they took it.
And tea is brought up.
Yeah, shall we?
I will take the rest of your family back with me to Rosings. There's no safer place in England.
Lady Catherine, iPad. It's very fetching. Is it function or fashion?
Function.
Who doesn't love a fleshed out villain, and for them to stay a villain?
Mr. Darcy is engaged to my daughter. You selfish girl. Do you think it can be prevented by a young woman of inferior birth whose own sister's elopement resulted in a scandalously patched-up marriage only achieved at the expense of your uncle?
Right before the movie ends, they just have to throw in just like one more little weirdness with Matt Smith.
You may now kiss Mr. Darcy, the brides. You may now kiss the brides.
I would give it a D+. This movie was strange. It has good parts, but if I'm gonna watch it, I'm just gonna watch YouTube. Someone else did the work for me, and I'll just enjoy what's actually good about it. So yeah, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I would not recommend.